Okay, let me give you my thoughts of Jimmy Garoppolo to the Seahawks rumors. It's kind of exactly the same with Tampa Bay and quite a few other teams lately. It's not that nobody wants Jimmy Garoppolo right now, but he hasn't been cleared yet, but he should be cleared this coming week, so we'll find out. But let me silence this situation. Why would Seattle want to get Jimmy Garoppolo? They're not going to be able to build for the long haul. If they get Jimmy Garoppolo, forget about rebuilding. Forget about getting the next best quarterback for their franchise. That's going to ruin the rebuild mode. The way you want to build your team for the long term, you want to give these other quarterbacks chances like Geno and Drew Lock. Those are the perfect examples of guys who can give you your top draft spots. So if you're going to get Jimmy Garoppolo, forget about the draft. You're not going to get a top draft. You might just get maybe a top 15, maybe top 20. I mean, Jimmy can win you games, but the problem is, why would Seattle want to make a move for that? If they didn't want Baker Mayfield. Also, what makes you really think that they really want Jimmy Garoppolo? Here's the only reason why it would make sense for them to get Jimmy Garoppolo. He has to be cut. As soon as he gets cut, Seattle might be interested to get a guy who's been released, because they're not going to want to pay his cap space. They sure as hell don't want to give up any draft capital for this guy. Like, let me put it this way. I think other teams would be interested of Jimmy Garoppolo if he is cut. There is no value. You're not going to get nothing in return with Jimmy Garoppolo. There is nothing. Forget about a 5th round pick. Forget about a 7th round pick. You're not going to get nothing from Jimmy Garoppolo's value anymore. His cap space, forget about it. You might as well cut your losses. That's his value. There's no value. Who wants to take a chance on a quarterback who can't even stay healthy? No team wants him. And the media, you're hyping this guy. You're acting like he's the greatest thing since the slice of bread, and he ain't been shit. And I'm sick of it. I am sick of this guy. He doesn't elevate us. If you look at the playoffs, how many damn passing yards did this guy throw? He didn't throw a lot of passes. He had a running game. He had a great defense. And if it wasn't for that, you can say we didn't even get to the Super Bowl. He did his job. But who wants him? I'll tell you who wants him. Nobody right now. But when he's cut, they're going to pick him up. Not as a starter, but as a backup. Because there's insurance policy value right there. No team wants to pay up his cap space. Nah, we're fucked. The Niners need to do the right thing and move on. Cut their losses. There's no value. Why wait for a value? There is no team that's desperate. You're hoping that maybe Cleveland could, but it seems to me Cleveland just seems a lot more confident with Jacoby Brissett in case this happens. They seem to like Jacoby Brissett. Oh, the Houston Texans, they really like Davis Mills. I don't know if this is even going to work. Seattle, they seem to really like what they see from Drew Luck and Geno Smith. So I don't know. Is this just some bullshit game? But I don't see no value from Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't. No team wants him. And forget about him being our starter. He's probably going to be cut. Forget about that shit. Trey Lance is going to be our starter, so why even bother? If you keep Jimmy Garoppolo, it is going to divide the locker room. You got to move on. You want to keep this team together, or you want to divide it? That's the problem. But that's my thoughts. Let me know what y'all think in those comments. And as always, CG Ruthless Sports is out, and you guys already know, go Niners.